Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and tonight we are going to work on a pair of hair sticks using our Bargain Bead Box Violet Glade. This is one of the last things we're going to make with this kit because I do have a few beads left, but it's a very few beads. Anyway, here are our hair sticks we're going to use, and let's turn down. I'll show you what we're going to do. We have some tanzanite, a soft flex beading wire. We have the hair sticks. It's a pair, so we need two. And we have our beads. Now, each of these are going to have a dragonfly in the middle, like we have been doing with most of our pieces here. And this is the building for the dragonfly. And then we have our side pieces. Excuse me. Okay, we've got them separated out so that we have one set on one side and one set on the other. And let's start building this. So this may end up being a little longer than I had anticipated, but let's see. I'm going to put this right on the spool because I may decide I don't need it this long. Sorry for the sniffles. I just started sneezing, and sneezing always gives me the sniffles. Now there we go. And now the decision has to be made, is it too long? And it might be a little long. Maybe we should cut it down to just like so. Or maybe instead of cutting it down that much, just take out two of these little and maybe put the tinies in between the purple one in that. I'm thinking I'm going to try something, and that is simply to take out this one rondelle and see how much shorter that makes it look, if it looks better that way to me. So if that doesn't fix the problem, we'll probably have to take out something else, obviously. But come back here, you. Back here. Yeah, I think that'll do right there. So what we need to do is I'm going to have to cut this loose here, and I shouldn't have put this in because that's going to wrap around to hold it. But we can get it in a minute. And we need a couple of more crimp tubes because this has to go in here. And then we'll need one down at the bottom. So let's get this baby right here. I use the magical crimpers. Has a divot there. You put your tube in and squish. And then you turn it and you squish it again. And you keep turning it in little increments and squishing until it doesn't squish anymore. So that's the top done. Now I think I left just enough wire for this rondelle to go in, and we'll slide over here. And we're going to cut this wire loose here. And then what we need to do is pull this over, take this off, put this crimp on. I don't think this one's going to work. I think it's going to sink into there when we're done. But we'll see. Well, maybe not. It doesn't seem to be wanting to sink in right now, so it might be fine. Now we want to pull this up all the way. Now this one we want to be relatively tight here. We just need enough room to get the crimping pliers in, and that is all we need. Because this is the end, which is just, well, like I say, it's the end. Okay, Now we'll cut this extra little bit of wire off. And now to finish this one stick off, all we have to do is hook it to our, well, to hook it to the stick. So we'll open this crimp bead up. Excuse me, we're going to open up this jump ring. The crimp bead was down at the bottom. And then we're going to close this baby back up. And this one is finished. Isn't that pretty? Nice little dragonfly hair stick. Now we're going to do the exact same thing on the other one. So we need to get rid of 2 of these beads. And then we will now let's see about how long we want it. About right there. So we'll just cut this off. Since this is the second one, then we're going to get this one crimp tube I have right here, and our wire, our little ball that we're going to put at the bottom. Then we're going to do this side first this time because, well, just because. It's the bottom, so there's the round bead for the bottom. Now we'll get our crimp pliers, and we're going to crimp this bead, this tube right here. And we're gonna just string this baby up. So we'll start with one of these, and we'll sink it over that wire that we left there. Then we need a little bead. Oop, come here, you. Why do you keep running off there? Now 3 tinies. Bead cap. Purple. We'll put the darker purple at the bottom on this one. Now we've got these 2 bigger ones. Small one. And then we're going to, now we're building our dragonfly here. Come on. And now I have to find that extra crimp tube that I don't have in out. I got another new crimp tube, so now we'll put it on. And the jump ring. So through the crimp, through the bead, pull her up. Now we do want this one to be relatively tight because unlike a bracelet or an anklet or even a necklace, it does not go around anything, it just hangs. So we want to make sure it doesn't hang with gaps in it. So I think we may be pretty good right there. Oops, it's a little bigger than I thought up here, so that should do it. So get our crimping pliers in and on that. We can pull this up just a touch and squish. There's our bead. And now we trim off our extra wire here. And hook her onto her stick. So we just open up our jump ring here. Get our stick, hook it on, and tighten her up. And there we go. There is our pair of Dragonfly hair sticks. Aren't those pretty? I like the way those turned out. So there we have it. There's our pretty Dragonfly hair sticks made with our Bargain Bead Box's Violet Glade. And of course, if you wear hair sticks, they'd go like so in your bun to decorate. And so we have our little flying dragonflies there, and they would be so pretty in your hair. I think they'd look especially good in dark hair where the color contrast would be just spectacular. Though, considering how good they look against the white of my palm, they'd probably look really good in blonde hair as well. So anyway, those are our Dragonfly hair sticks using our Bargain Bead Box Violet Glade. And this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and I hope you enjoyed making these with me. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.